Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Gotta Case of Wanderlust podcast. I'm your host, Lydia, and today I'm here with Lucie. Lucie is our guest today from the Czech Republic and fellow budget traveler here to share all her experiences traveling throughout Europe on the cheap, as well as living abroad in Iceland and currently Spain. So, warm welcome to Lucie. Thank you so much for being here.
Hello, I'm Lucie. Thank you so much for having me in this podcast.
I'm so happy we finally got a chance to talk. So, the first question I always ask is what sparked your wanderlust?
Well, probably I started to travel with the volunteering in Portugal because I saw on TikTok that other travelers travel through the world packers or work away. So I wanted to try it too because I didn't have anything to do in summer. So it was my first time that I went traveling alone to Portugal. I stayed there for like 3 or 4 weeks in a guest house where basically I did like the basic job like making the beds and cleaning, and it was like 3 hours per day. And they gave me like accommodation, they gave me food, a car, and also the surfboard, so I could like after work I could surf all day basically. And it was very fun because there were other volunteers from all of the Europe and also one girl from Australia. So it was fun that I could like meet new people from different countries. And basically I couldn't speak English that well in the beginning, but as you speak every day with the volunteers, you like started to think, and it really my English really got better because of it.
Wow, and this was how long ago?
It was, I think, 2 years ago. 2 years
2
ago.
years ago, and you're like fluent now. That's crazy to me. Go you, for real. I know how difficult learning a language is. Um, and so I would love to talk more about work exchanges, as that's a great way you could travel on a budget. You said you did Workaway or World Packers, because I know there's two different organizations.
Yeah, I did World Packers because I think that World Packers is better to go like on a shorter period of time because they offer like 1 week, 2 weeks, or 1 month. And when I searched on Workaway, there were like, I don't know, 4 months exchanges. So I stick with World Packers.
World Packers. Okay, and is this how you primarily travel around different parts of the world, like on a budget, or do you do other ways to save money?
Well, I did Erasmus because my university pays me to go study abroad. So that's one way. And then I went to Iceland to like travel the island, but I was working there. So in Iceland, it's like in Australia or America, they pay you a lot. And I'm from Czech Republic, so we don't have that much high salary. So I went to Iceland for summer because I knew that Czech people goes there to work. So I tried as well, and I worked in a hotel, and I traveled the whole island twice because of
Wow.
it. Yeah, and I earn a lot of money from it. And also, when you work there, the employees got a lot of benefits. So basically, I didn't pay for anything.
Wow. Okay, that's amazing. And then for those that don't really know or aren't familiar, can you just briefly explain the Erasmus program?
Yeah, basically, it depends on which country you are. If you are from the countries from like lower salaries, they will for sure give you the scholarship. If you're like from Germany or UK, I think the people get the scholarship, but depends on the university. But my university gave me like for the study exchange, they gave me 600 euros per month. And now I've been to internship in Spain, and they gave me each month 750. So it was even higher to like cover the additional cost because for us it's more expensive to live in another country. especially like Spain, Italy, Germany, and stuff like that. So they gave me the money, and I could travel there either to study exchange for one semester, or this year or the last year I chose the internship because I didn't want to study. So I basically found the internship on the website Erasmus Intern, and they offer you like many internships, even like in Mexico or Brazil. So it's cool, but mostly they require Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish that well. So I chose Spain, where only English was enough. I went there for 4 months. My university, like I told my university that I'm going on Erasmus. They gave me the scholarship, and basically the only thing that I was doing there was coordinating the Erasmus students and going to parties and trips with them, and no studying. So it was really good.
That sounds like a dream. And so I'm curious as far as Erasmus, like the logistics, because for the United States, we don't have a similar program, unfortunately. Does Erasmus help you find living arrangements, like logistics wise? Do they cover your housing expenses or they just give you the stipend?
They just gave me the scholarship, but there are a lot of organizations that will help you with the accommodation or with the administration. Basically, what you do is that your university gave you a learning agreement, and you will send it to the university to like sign up, or the university or the institution that you're going to. They will sign it. You then send it to your university. They will sign it, and then they will give you the money in advance. And now you like have to find your accommodation, and you can join the ESN community. ESN is an organization from Erasmus that helps the Erasmus students. They're basically volunteers that you can go to their office, and they will tell you like, yeah, search on these websites for the accommodation, buy the card for the discounts. So you will buy their like card, and you have discounts all over the Europe. So that's very good for 1 year. And then when you are there, you just study on that university, or you go to the institution that you work in, and that's basically it. And they do a lot of like program for Erasmus students to like meet each other. So for example, they do beer pong tournaments or city tours and weekend trips. So that was very nice. Like I every day I had something to do.
Erasmus seems like the program every country, every place in the world needs because truly there's no better education than traveling. And so, how many times were you able to do Erasmus? Like, can you just do it as long as you have the funding, as long as you get scholarships, or is there a limit to how many trips you could do?
Well, I think that you can do how many times you want, but at my university, it's like you have 12 months in your bachelor's degree that you can travel abroad, and you will get the scholarship if you like are over the 12 months. If you exceed the 12 months, you won't get the scholarship, but you
Mm,
can. And we have different programs because Erasmus is just like around Europe. But if you sign up, for example, for free movers, it means that you will find your university alone or find your organization alone, and then you just apply for the scholarship through this program, and you can go. But
okay,
it's like on.
okay. And that is also throughout Europe as well as other countries outside of Europe?
Yeah, you can go. You can go outside of Europe, but with the different program than Erasmus because it's only Europe.
Right, Erasmus is only Europe. Okay. And as far as where you've traveled, I'm curious out of all the places you've been to with Erasmus and as well as work exchanges, which destinations would you recommend for those traveling specifically on a budget, but is also trying to like, have good experiences? Like Which destinations did you have like the most memorable experiences?
Well, I think well, it depends if you like travel on budget and you don't work, or if you want to like make money and travel. Because it's sometimes it's hard because of the visas that when you want to work. So I think the volunteering through workpackers is very good because you don't need any working visas because you don't get actual money, but they will give you something else for exchange. So well, I think the Granada Erasmus internship was the best because I I had it like my practice. I didn't have to study. I only enjoy it, and I study management and economics and marketing. So there I did like social media, photography, and TikTok and Instagram stuff like that. And I could talk to people every day. So I think that was my best travel so far. But also, I'm excited about Thailand because Thailand, like, it's really cheap, so you can travel and you can try basically everything you want. So I'm really excited about it, and I'm going there for 2 weeks to some party hostel to go volunteering. So basically, I will be doing the night activities like beer pongs parties, and through day I will have the free day. So and they give me like accommodation and new stuff like food, bikes, and some benefits like some discounts. So basically, I think that I won't spend any money there. Also, when I was in Portugal, it was really good because I spent for like 4 weeks. I spent there only like 100 euros or like $100. So
Wow.
that's basic thing. And yeah, I think the best one was the Erasmus in Granada.
Mm, I recently went to Granada and I loved it. I think it's my new favorite city in all of Spain, so I could see why you enjoyed so much. It really is beautiful.
Yeah, I think Granada is the best city to go to Erasmus in Spain because there are a lot of international students.
Okay. Well, that is really good to know. And then I really am also interested in learning about the Czech Republic. I have never been, but you grew up there. So I would love for you to share, like, what were some of your favorite things about living and growing up in the Czech Republic, for those that may not be super familiar with the culture.
Well, I think that I like the most that we have the 4 seasons. That in the summer in Czech Republic it's really nice. You have like 25 to 28 degrees, and you can go like hiking, you can go camping, you can go rafting. I love rafting, so we always go rafting on the river or to some lake, and we have really beautiful nature. So in summer it's perfect, and also in winter we have snow and we have so many like skiing resorts. So you can go skiing or snowboarding or like build a snowman or something. So it's really fun. But like recently we don't have much snow in my hometown, so we have to go for skiing to like Austria or something. And also I don't like cold, so that's for Republic. So that's why I always try to go somewhere else in winter. But also it's really good for like studying at universities because it's free in Czech Republic for Czech students and also for I think Slovak students because we were one nation, so a lot of Slovak people goes to Czech Republic. So yeah, I think the education here is like a really plus.
Okay. And when you go abroad, like, are there any things that you miss about being in the Czech Republic? Like, just besides family and friends, of course.
Yeah, I miss Czech food.
Okay.
And Czech beer because I we're the we have the lowest price for beer. Like sometimes beer is cheaper than water here, so we're like a beer nation. So like going with my friends to a pub and like talk all night. And also the Czech food because I'm used to that my grandma is cooking for me. And when I go abroad, I only cook for myself like pasta, and that's it.
Mm.
I definitely miss Czech food.
What is Czech food? How would you describe it? What are some of your favorite dishes?
Well, my favorite dish is I think something with dumplings because we have the specific dumplings. It's not like Asian dumplings, but it's Czech dumplings with some sauce and meat. That's the basic Czech food.
I love any and all dumplings.
Yeah. So I really miss it, and like when I'm abroad, I could like I can't make it because they don't have the ingredients, so only in Czech Republic mostly.
Okay. So, which country then, I guess, would be your favorite for food that you've traveled to?
Well, I've been to Bali, and I love the tropical food like the I don't know how it's called acai bowls or
Oh, acai bowls, like they come from
the
Brazil.
yeah, and also like I love everything tropical, like vegetables, fruit, and yeah, basically everything on Bali.
Okay. And I know that's also a very affordable destination. So, moving into our rapid fire round, the first one is what is a dream destination for you?
Well, I think depends. My dream destination is like where is only the summer, only like sunny, warm, and hot. Something with ocean because I like surfing. So probably it would be Indonesia or Australia.
Okay. And secondly, what is a memorable meal you've had when traveling?
Well, positively or negatively?
You choose.
Well, once negative meal was when I ate by accident a dog in Bali.
Stop.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like some local market, and I thought it's a chicken nugget, and then they told me it's a dog.
Oh my god. I would cry.
But the positive was, I don't know, I think that the positive one was the Italian pizza, the true Italian pizza.
Okay. You can't beat true pizza in Italy. Like that's just one of the best foods I think that's ever been created.
Yes.
Okay, well, with that, thank you so much for being here, Lucy. I really enjoyed our chat, and I'll make sure to post all your socials so people can check you out and follow you and all the things. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you too.
Thank you so much for listening to the Gotta Case Wanderlust podcast. Again, my name is Lydia, and you can find me on social media in the About section of this podcast. Please rate and review if you found value or insight from this, and I hope to see you in the next episode.